Welcome to this edition of Channel 97 News. We come to you today from the library at OHS, and here's a look at just some of the stories you'll see on today's show. We shine the light on last semester's glow dance. We visit with one OHS teacher who is no stranger to heavy lifting. We check out one of the St. Louis Blues' most popular fans. And we go to the snow with Joe. We'll have all that and much more on today's edition of Channel 97 News. And it all starts now. Welcome back to Eyes on the Tigers Channel 97 News. I'm Amanda Lupke.
And I'm Nicole Carey. E-cigs have become a popular alternative to smoking actual cigarettes, but are they as safe as they seem? Here's our report.
The popularity of e-cigarettes is on the rise across the country. A recent study found that in 2012, 1 in 10 high school students had tried e-cigarettes. That's double from the previous year. An Oakville e-cig store owner shares his knowledge on the product.
There's unbelievable things that are in a cigarette that kill over 440,000 Americans every single year. They are all eliminated with the e-cig. The only ingredient that would be the same in an e-cig that is in a regular cigarette is the nicotine, which nicotine is not a carcinogen. It's classified right alongside of caffeine and other stimulants. That's really all it is a stimulant. By eliminating all of those carcinogens and all of those terrible ingredients, it is infinitely safer for you than cigarettes.
The owner explains two harmless ingredients of an e-cigarette juice cartridge through an analogy.
This is NyQuil. This is one of the most commonly used medicinal substances in the world. I imagine you've probably used it, and it lists right here that two of the main inactive ingredients are vegetable glycerin and propylene glycol. So this NyQuil right here is made up of the same thing that makes up this e-liquid.
However, an ER physician explains that e-cigarettes may not be as safe as they appear.
The biggest concern with e-cigarettes is that they're largely unregulated. I mean, a lot of science has not come back yet on exactly what's in the vapor that you're breathing. We know that there's nicotine there, but there are other toxic chemicals that we don't exactly know what effects those chemicals can have on the body. So that's certainly concerning. It's also concerning that you don't know exactly how much nicotine you're getting when you actually smoke. They're trying to market these as a safe cigarette, and I don't think that there's enough data to support that right now. And so I think people may start using these products thinking they're making a healthy choice when it's still inhaling nicotine, which we know is bad, and then there also are other chemicals in that vapor. So, I mean, I think that'd be very concerning that people are getting that impression.
Regardless of the controversy, students are still required to follow school policy on campus.
We treat them in the same way that we would treat any other tobacco product, whether it's cigarettes or whether it's smokeless tobacco or dip or any of those types of things. E-cigarettes are treated in the exact same way. So if we catch with that, first offense typically we look at is 2 days out of school, depending on the situation, then it just escalates from there.
As e-cigs unfold, the debate still continues. With Joe Keller, Anna Kramer, Annalise Richter, and Nick Van Winkle, I'm Jacob Lapina for Channel 97 News.
OHS tried something a little different for its winter dance last month. Here's a look at our first glow dance.
Hi, I'm Madison Dodge, and welcome to Oakville's first annual Glow Dance. Let's take a closer look.
It rocks. This dance is the best dance I've ever been to.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it.
It's the best dance because it's informal. You don't have to try to find a date at last minute, and you don't have to pay for a girl. Well, take her out, you know, not pay for a girl. Can we edit that out?
Something new, something Oakville hasn't done yet, so it's very exciting. It's different.
Traditionally, we usually have a winter dance at Oakville with homecoming in the fall and then prom and junior ring in the spring. We used to have it, and then last year we kind of dropped it because it had really low attendance rates, so we really wanted to bring one back again. We knew it had to be new and more innovative, so we thought of the glow dance idea, and we pretty much thought of it over the summer and really tried to execute it more here in the winter.
If students are interested in a glow dance this spring, they are encouraged to check with their class exec officers. With Mara Metagliati, Nick Van Winkle, and Ashley Olson, I'm Madison Dodge with Channel 97 News.
Here's a story about one OHS teacher who not only has high standards for her students, but sets the bar pretty high for herself as well.
Many of us here at OHS have hobbies, but one OHS teacher took her hobby to the next level.
About 5 or 6 years ago, I was training with my cousin, and in the back of his gym, he had a powerlifting team, and I became friends with all of them, and that made me want to get more involved in the sport.
On Saturday, December 14th, Mrs. Willing attempted to achieve one of her goals.
Hopefully to bring home the American record in squats and the world record in squats, bench, and deadlift.
After a lot of hard work, Mrs. Willing broke an American and world powerlifting record.
Saturday, I went to West Plains, Missouri to a place called The Firm, Family Health and Fitness, and I competed in a powerlifting meet for the APA, which is the American Powerlifting Association. I was very nervous. This was my first one. I just wanted to get the first lift out of the way so I could settle down, and then I could focus more on the rest of the lifts. Felt very excited, but I couldn't let my emotions get away with me because I still had 6 more lifts to do. So if I got too emotionally involved with it, then I would lose focus on the other 2 events. And I didn't want that to happen because I was going to attempt another American record.
Congratulations, Mrs. Willing, on achieving your long-term goals. With Nicole Carey and Adam Rowland, I'm Amanda Lupke for Channel 97 News.
If you enjoy going to Blues hockey games, there's one fan who's hard to miss, especially when the Blues score a goal. Adam Rowland has a story.
Ron Beckley is an OHS alum who owns his own graphic arts business and has left a lasting impression with one of his former OHS art teachers.
Oh, he was wonderful, and I wanted to encourage him to take more and more and more art classes, and then he decided to go to South County Tech and major in graphic design. I was sad to see him go because I know he would have brought a lot to our program.
I do lettering, logos, artwork. I do work with Alco Manufacturing. In fact, I help them do the gym floor that's here at Oakville.
But what Ron does in his free time, some might call noteworthy.
When the Blues score, we get up and we wait for the announcer to announce who scored and assist. They always do that twice, and after the second time, we get up and we wave the towel to get the crowd all excited and count the number of goals. When I first started doing this, it was very awkward because we had just come back from Peoria, and you watched somebody get up and swing the towel, and it didn't really leave too much of an impact until the 3rd or 4th goal, because each time would get louder. But then once you've seen 10,000 people counting and doing the same thing, we thought that's kind of neat. So we said we'll try and bring that back. It has evolved into something that everybody just kind of associates with the Blues, a tradition. This is my 24th year. So I've been doing it virtually more than half the time that the team has been in existence.
Beckley's chants have been heard far beyond the walls of the Scott Trade Center, as he was recently recognized by Sports Illustrated.
They took 35 what they considered noteworthy sports superfans, and I was number 27. So it was nice. As a fan, the best thing you can do is cheer and yell for your team.
Beckley says that as long as he's still having fun, he'll still be throwing the towels. With Jackie Dreppard, I'm Adam Rowland for Channel 97 News.
Our recent snowstorms gave Oakville students plenty of opportunities to have fun in the snow. Our own Joe Keller took to the hills of Oakville and filed this report.
Hey everyone, it's winter here in Oakville, and of course winter means sledding. Come with me as I find the gnarliest place to go sledding. Oh, and don't try any of this at home. I mean, you can't, because there's no snow there, but don't try this at home. Queen of All Saints is what I like to call baby's first slope. Nothing too steep or too challenging. This isn't the place to shred new tricks, but it's perfect for kids or a nice night out with your date. Oakville Middle is next up. I call it the Middle Hill, and it's just right. Feel free to try out all the tricks you want, bone-breaking free.
I meant to do that.
Last but not least is Lake of the Woods. This neighborhood has plenty of lengthy hills, but the only one I found worth the climb was here, around the pool. These hills are the fastest, but that definitely comes with one setback. There is a lot of obstacles. Rest in peace, Yellow Sled. Rest in peace. Drive safe, Oakville. I'm Joe Keller for Channel 97 News.
Now it's time for another commentary from Robbie Obradovic. This time, Robbie pokes fun at New Year's resolutions.
You know what? I'm going to resolve to be a less violent person this year.
Good for you, Joe. Hey, look, the ball's dropping.
3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Oh,
Joe, you son of a...
It's 2014, and with the new year come new resolutions that no one ever keeps. I mean, really, how many people say each year that they're going to be nicer, or save money, or even lose weight?
Finally, I'm gonna lose that weight.
Oh, God. People make empty promises with themselves just so that they feel more secure. Sure, some people keep with what they're going to say, and that's good. But most people don't do anything, or they try a little bit and then they give up.
Finally, I'm gonna start that story. Done.
People should look to better themselves on a daily basis, rather than waiting to the last day of the year. Now, I'm not saying to not make resolutions, I'm just saying to not make empty promises to yourself. And remember, I'm Robbie Obradovic with Joe Keller Filming, and thanks for listening, Oakville, and have a happy 2014.
Well, that wraps up this edition of Channel 97 News. We hope you join us on our next show on February 6th. Thanks for watching. I'm Nicole Carey.
And I'm Amanda Lupke. Remember, Oakville, keep your eyes on the Tigers.
Jesus. Oh.